Jerry.
Wouldn't have been lonely there.
Mrs. Boswell.
Sylvia, where is everyone?
Something's happened on the south wing. I don't know the exact details.
Is Mr. Radley dealing with it?
Yes, he's on the south wing now. His letters. He dictated them to me this morning, but perhaps now you're here.
No, you stand there.
Mrs. Boswell, I don't know what's going on, and it's nothing to do with me, but...
Oh, I'm sure Mr. Radley will soon have it under control. Oh, Miss Clark, have you just come from the south wing?
No, I thought I'd keep out of the way till things had settled down a bit.
I've only come in for a short while, Sylvia, just to pick up a few personal things. I'll drop into the office and see you all before I go. Who was involved?
I think it was Harrison.
Which officer?
I don't know yet. You've decided then?
Oh, you'll be leaving yourself eventually, after your secondment is over. Back to ordinary probation work, courts and so on. You'll be glad. You prefer that?
I'm surprised.
Of what?
That's your decision.
It's always a relief when one makes a decision.
Yes, but... All right, so you ignored an instruction. You can't be the first person to have done that.
A governor can't work without the competence of her staff.
She can work to win it back. I thought you were a fighter.
I never thought the day would come when you, of all people, would tell me to work for the system.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm saying stay and work against it from the inside. Now, people like me get dismissed as outsiders, which we are.
The governors can't make public speeches.
No. But they can make private ones that'll be heard where it matters. Parole's taking chances, and they've got to be taken, and you've proved that they can be.
Completely irregularly, though, the way I went about it.
So does that mean you have to give up?
I don't think you realize how frightened those responsible are of making a mistake.
You mean they all want to lead from behind? If the few people like you leave the system, there's no hope for it at all.
Miss Clark, let's be honest. What on earth can anybody do in a prison that's of any lasting value at all?
Nothing. But perhaps some people have got to stay and go on trying.
Or stay and delude themselves?
A prisoner is attacked, a member of the staff, one of your own colleagues.
I'm perfectly aware of that.
Well, surely she deserves your first consideration. You haven't even thought how the...
Which officer was injured, Mrs. Armitage?
Principal Officer Brayshaw, madam.
Seriously?
They don't know yet. They say a suspected fractured skull.
You'll be visiting her, I expect, when you go off duty.
Yes, madam, if she's allowed visitors.
Yes, well, if she is and she's conscious, give her my best wishes. Say I'll try and see her tomorrow if the hospital will let me.
Yes, I will. I will. Thank you, madam.
Which prisoner was it, Miss Parrish?
Joan Harrison. I went over to the hospital wing and stayed there an hour. I didn't inquire about the officer until I got back.
And Harrison?
She died.
I'm very sorry, Miss Parrish.
She didn't want to go out. Not even to a semi-open prison, let alone...
If you want to take the rest of the afternoon off, please do.
No. Governor. We don't always see things the same way. I don't find it easy to say things. But... Thank you, Governor.
Boswell.
Yes, Madeline?
He sent it to me. He doesn't look very different. That's my new auntie, and that's my younger brother. He's 6 now. I've never seen a picture of him before. He says he's going to write to me again. He says he'd like us to keep on writing to each other. I'd still recognise him, you know, I would anywhere. He says in a few months he's going to try and come and see me. It's a long way, but he thinks he'll be able to get time off to do it. He said it was a very nice letter I sent him. He said he was glad I wasn't in that hospital place anymore. I think he's very good looking. She looks nice, my auntie, doesn't she? I told him all about here. He said he'd like to meet you when he comes to see me. He said he'd like to have a long talk with you. You like my dad, he's nice. Really is. I expect my aunt is nice too. Not like... Well, anyway, she died. I think he's really quite handsome, do you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Shall I put it over here? Or would it look better up there?
No, I think it looks best where it is. Oh, good night, Madeline.
It's a good picture, isn't it? I mean, it's just like I remember him.
Yes. Well. Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Boswell. See you tomorrow.
Faye, what are you doing? I thought it was this morning you were supposed to be gone.
I've been. They like to get things over as quickly as possible to save everyone embarrassment. I only stayed 10 minutes.
How'd it go?
A very severe reprimand, I believe it's called.
And you?
You know how it is, Charles. They're never so vulgar as to mention the word resignation. They leave it to you.
Yeah. And?
Well, as they didn't mention it, neither did I. I changed my mind. I wonder if I was right. I suppose I'll never be certain, will I?